In this video, I'm going to cover the vocabulary that you're going to need for our Systems of Equations chapter, which is chapter 6 in our book. So I'm just going to kind of briefly touch through all the vocabulary, and this is in our notebook on page 84. So the word eliminate in this chapter is going to mean to get rid of something, and we're going to use what's called an elimination method to solve a system by adding or subtracting equations where the variables actually get eliminated completely. And so it's called elimination, meaning we're going to get rid of, in this case, a variable. Now, in our System of Equations chapter, the word intersect means where the two lines are going to cross each other, and that intersection is going to be called in your answer, it's going to be a point. And so what we're going to do is be solving for the point where your two lines intersect. Now, the next word here, linear inequality, would be an inequality. So your symbol in your equation is not going to be equals. It's going to be either greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So an inequality whose graph is an entire region bounded by a line. Now, each point in the region would be a solution for an inequality, and I'll show you a picture of what these look like once we get into the chapter, but instead of drawing a line and another line and seeing where they cross, what you're going to see here is that we're going to be shading one half of your graph, like above the line, below the line, because of the inequality symbols here, and I'll show you pictures of those later. Now, solutions of inequalities would be any ordered pair where your inequality would be true. Likewise, solution of a system, it would be an ordered pair. An ordered pair means point, so for these, also a point that would make your equation or inequality true. And then the system really is going to refer to more than one equation, so that's why they call it a system, because there's multiple equations working together. Now, the substitution method, I'm going to kind of refer back here to elimination method. This is just a different method of solving when you have a system, and hopefully you know by the name, substitution, you're going to be doing substituting, meaning replacing one variable with an equal expression using the other variable. So it's called the substitution method because you're going to do some substituting. And then the system of linear equations would be two or more linear equations to form a system, and so where two straight lines are going to cross or intersect or how they interact together. And then system of linear inequalities would be two or more inequalities to form a system. And so multiple, not equations that have equal signs, but then, like I said, your inequality symbols. How do those inequalities work together as a group, and what would their solutions be when you're working with the group? And we're going to get into all of that during this unit.